Hi, it's Alien Tostada, and I decided to make another video. I'm having my little drink. I don't know what I'm not allowed to say on YouTube, but it's a White Claw, and if I'm not allowed to say it, it's sparkling water. I just put in a fancy glass I got at the dollar store. So I thought today I would make a sketchbook tour. I've seen a lot on YouTube, and I think it's really interesting to see how people use their sketchbook. I know a lot of people really curate like each page, really define, and basically each page is like a masterpiece. And in my experience, I don't know if it was just my teachers in university or in CJEP saying like your sketchbook is like your brain but on paper. Mine is not pretty. Not every page is beautiful and like a finished piece. Some of them are kind of, but a lot of them are not. It's mostly like jolting down ideas before I forget. So I was kind of going through my sketchbooks. I was like, what should I start with? Should I start with the earliest one, which is probably really hard to find? Or should I start like in the middle of like my art trajectory, like my art career? But I decided I would start with the latest one because it's not as long. I don't know how long this kind of video I can make because I yap a lot. I'm a yapper. So I decided to show my latest sketchbook. It's really barely even filled in. I wouldn't even say like a quarter through, but I think that's easier as like a first video. Do you see how many pages are? I don't think I would ever do like a sketchbook tour of a whole sketchbook like this because it's so long. Like it would be like hours and hours because every drawing has an explanation and I can go on and on about things. Okay, so let's dive in. I'm gonna start by showing you guys the front and back of my sketchbooks, and then we'll go inside where the real meat is. Okay, sketchbook. If you see any wet spots on my working station, it's because I just spilled my drink all over my sketchbook. So if some pages are wet, oh, it's still wet. If some pages are wet, that's why I'm so clumsy. Every time I have a sip of coffee, of water, whatever it is, I will spill it. So be warned if I'm drinking whatever it is next to you. So let's start with the cover. I decided I would put some stickers on it. This sketchbook, where did I get it? I got it at Indigo. It was like at least 5 years ago. It was maybe 12 bucks, and it's like a little sketchbook with blank pages, maybe around like 5x7. Call back to my other video. This size was 5x7. Maybe it's 6x8. I don't know. Let's start with my sticker. Do you recognize it? It's my logo. This is the first sticker I ever made. I use sticker app to order my stickers. They are amazing. Honestly, I put this on a lamppost somewhere in a park in Montreal, Canada. It was there for over a year. I think like sanitation people came and took it off, but it resisted the whole winter. It didn't even flick off a tiny little bit. It's super like obviously waterproof because I just spilled some water on it, and it's, you know, never peeling off. I'm almost out of these. I don't think I'll be making more of these because I don't use these colors anymore. So if you want some, send me a message. I can try to find a way to send them to you. I think at the tattoo studio, if you're in Montreal, I will have a little space where I can sell them. So just send me a DM or in the comments of this video, just, you know, contact me any type of way and I will answer you on how to get these. This sticker is holographic, as you can see. It's from the tattoo artist that did my sleeve. On the back side, there's a lot of other tattoo artists, so, you know, go follow all of them. They're all very talented. This is from a bar next to where I live, and they make like really good beer, and it's a really cool vibe in the summer. Yeah, this was for their 2-year anniversary. I think they've been open 4 years now, so I have yet to get their 4-year-old sticker. A teacher gave this to me. I remember, yes. When I was studying graphic design, she gave me this at the end of the year. She was like, oh, this is kind of like your vibe, so here you go. This one, my boyfriend put it on my sketchbook. I don't know where he got it. There's no information on the sticker. But yeah, he was like, oh, can I put a sticker on your notebook? And I was like, yes, please. He surprised me with this one. And I like it very much because obviously I like skulls. Duh. This one is from 96 Better Beans. It's a band. If you know Jackass, Bam Margera, his brother is in a band, and it's this band. But there was drama in the band. I don't know if his brother is still in the 96 Better Beans. It's complicated. Drama is always complicated. But yeah, this band I saw at Piranha Bar. Yeah. And this is just when I order inks for tattooing or any type of tattoo supply. If it's the dynamic ink, they send you a little sticker often. In the back, tattoo artist, a little sticker that's not sticking that I think I'm gonna take off. Sailor Moon, because I really like her. Dynamic inks again. It was from a bag of chips when I went to New York with my boyfriend. We went to an Indian restaurant to eat some momos, and this sticker was on the bag of chips, and it was very easy to peel off. So I was like, I am keeping this as a souvenir, and I put it on my sketchbook. And then this one, when I ordered stickers from the sticker app, they gave me a whole free sheet of stickers from this artist. I'm so sorry I broke your heart. I just thought it was really cute, and it's pink. This I found on the ground at my other studio. It was on the floor, I think, or someone put it for me because he knew I like stickers. I don't remember. I think La Souche, I think it's beer. Somewhere in Quebec, I think. I don't know. But I thought this little dog was kind of giving out the Matrix. It was cool, so I put it on there. Okay, let's start page 1. Nothing. I could have written my name or something. I got this when I was in university or CJEP. I don't remember. The teachers would tell me, like, if you don't know what to draw, do like the famous artist, draw yourself, because it's a free reference. I was like, okay, let's try to do a self-portrait. Obviously, I have some body dysmorphia issues. I don't know what I look like, and also I feel like I reproduce the most ugliest parts of myself. Like the bags under my eyes, I always really put a lot there. I didn't used to do my wing liner. I don't know, it's kind of trippy. I kind of abandoned it because I was like, never mind. And then this, I think I saw like this melty face thing on Pinterest, so I wanted to do one of my own, but with my own kind of goblin demon things, and decided, you know what, some days you just start drawing and it's not giving what it's wanted to give, so you're just like, okay, never mind, I will not draw, I'm done. Okay, next one. I remember I spent so much time on it. I also bought some Faber-Castell pen paintbrushes, and I bought this at Indigo. I wanted to try them out, and I was like, what should I draw? I started doing kind of this part. I was like, oh, maybe like a zebra. And then I started the eye, and I was like, oh, maybe a lady zebra. And it's kind of like a negative. I don't really know what I was trying to do. I was just letting my brain do what it wanted to do without asking questions. When I was drawing this, it took a long time. I started at the Indigo drawing, then I went to the gym and stuff. I think a few days later I was in a mall in the food court and I was drawing, and these two girls were sitting in front of me and they slid me a piece of paper, and I opened it and it said, oh, I really like what you're drawing right now, you're really talented. And I was like, oh my god, that's so cute, or something like along those lines. And I think I posted it on my Instagram, but it was a long time ago. I was like, oh my god, thank you. And she was like, you're really good. And I was like, thank you. So yeah, that was cool to have that interaction IRL. I don't hate her. It's, you know, I could revisit that theme. Oh yeah, I'm gonna maybe blur this. This was like, I was trying to, I don't know if I should show this. When I started at the first tattoo studio, I was trying to learn really fast, and I'm sometimes a slow learner. Because if someone is explaining things to me and not doing them in front of me, I don't grasp it as fast. So I was writing down notes so I wouldn't forget. So it was just like the things, how it worked, how to write the receipt, all that stuff. How to print, oh yeah, they were teaching me how to tattoo, so these are notes I would take. I mean, they're probably not that great. I'm learning about different needles and the depth in the skin and all that things. And then I remember I didn't have an iPad when I started at the other studio. They were like, you need an iPad, it's just gonna change your life. That's what everyone's doing in the tattoo world. So I was like, okay. So I ordered an iPad. It was during the pandemic, so I had to wait for it to arrive. And while I was at the studio, because I was like, I'm gonna be there from opening to closing, because that's what they had asked. And I was like, even if I don't have an iPad and I can't tattoo and I don't have needles and I don't have a machine, I'm still gonna go and I'm gonna draw. Obviously I love skulls, so I drew skulls, and I think they only had blue pens over there, so that's what I used. I tried to do like a this is all freehand peony, freehand snake, skulls in different styles. A little sad heart, because sadness is maybe the emotion I know the most. Ew. Yeah, I had to calculate what I made. I was trying to jolt ideas. I was like, for Inktober, oh yeah, I love doing Inktober. I mean, I don't love it, but I mean, yes, I do. I love and hate Inktober, because I love it because it's so cool and interesting. I like having a list and doing it every day, and it has a theme and everything's like cohesive, but I never finished them. Even during the pandemic was my best year. I think I did like 25 days or something, and like the last 6 days I just couldn't get them done. It's a lot of work. Yeah, so I was trying to like see how I would do them. I think this year was the year of like chopping the heads of the creatures I decided to draw. I wanted to practice on probably fake skin or practicing on fruit and on pig skin. I think I had asked what are the most popular tattoos. This is 2021. And they said like Roman numerals, stars, moon. Also, I know my handwriting is very bad. I think you've noticed. My brain goes faster than my hand. So that's why it looks ugly. But I promise when I tattoo and I apply myself, my handwriting can be so beautiful. But this is just like, oh my god, I have to get the idea before it leaves my brain because that's what it does all the time. Yeah, I wanted to do inflamed flower flash. I did that. I still have some that I haven't done yet. I think I might redraw them and repost them to be available to get tattooed. Or maybe stickers. I think they would work well as stickers. Cosmos. I think I meant to write cosmos. Stars, planets. They're crying. Oh, see, I told you my emotion that I know the most is sadness. Oh my god, I really... Okay, well this... I know that this page is before this one, but this I drew before this. Well, actually, this card I did before. Just finished my graphic design ASC. It's an attestation. I don't know what that is. I got a diploma. I don't know what it means, but it's like a fast course. Instead of doing 3 years of graphic design, I did 1. But when I had finished that, I immediately started working at the tattoo shop as an apprentice. Basically, I went to that shop because that's where I used to go get pierced and tattooed because I used to live on the South Shore. During the pandemic, I was doing online classes and things were starting to open up slowly, and I only had one last semester for my graphic design class, and I was like, I hate this. I know I'm not gonna do this as work. I didn't hate it. It's just like if I have to work in a company where I'm just moving text 1 millimeter per 1 millimeter, it's gonna be awful because that's not creative enough. But I was like, it was a weekend, I think it was a Saturday. I was like, oh my god, like, should I do it? Should I not do it? And then my mom and I were like, okay, let's just do the last semester. You did 2/3, just do it. So we paid for that last semester, and then the same day we went to that tattoo studio to get my ears pierced. And then I was offered a job as an apprentice. And I was like, cool, well, I just paid for my last semester, so I'm gonna go. But in 3 months, I can start. And the boss said, yeah, sure. He said, in the meantime, because I had showed him paintings and drawings and stuff that I did, that's why he was like, I'll take you on as an apprentice. You have background in art, obviously. So he was like, you can leave some paintings up if you want to decorate our walls. So I got some paintings that I had, brought them there, and I made business cards because I was like, if people want to buy it, they need to know how to contact me. I carved out a stamp and did this. I didn't really have a sense of what my logo would be. I carved a stamp, logo, cut out little cards, and then on the other side I put my name. My artist name used to be Nikki Alice, which let's not talk about that. Put my Instagram and stuff, but look at the font I use. I know it's upside down, but the font, illegible. So even him, he tried to call me, couldn't figure out the numbers. So I was like, wow, that year of graphic design did not teach me anything. So, I mean, I know better now. You have to make mistakes if you want to learn. I drew this. I have it tattooed on my ankle. Am I gonna show you? Maybe. It's this one right here. Duh. I think I was like maybe 3 months into tattooing. I mean, it's not the best, but it's not horrible, you know, for me being a baby tattoo artist. I just drew this as Flash with a ballpoint pen, and I was like, yeah, this is really cool, and I put it up as Flash, and then I think after a week or two, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna tattoo it on myself to get more practice in on human skin, and you know, like, what human skin is better than my own? If you're not gonna tattoo yourself, how are you gonna tattoo other people? You know, if you don't trust yourself enough, why should people trust you? So I did it, and it looks pretty good, honestly. Especially like on my own ankle, it's hard to fold like that. Like, I'm flexible, but I'm not that flexible, but my hip hurt. Sorry, I had to take a little sip. My voice is scratchy. I have a little of a vocal fry, but you know what? I like fries, and I think you do too. Okay, this one I really love. At the other studio, my colleague that had that studio, she had just, I don't know if she just gone, but she had this huge box of colored pencils. It's a really good brand, Prismacolor. Prismacolor is like butter, and she had like over 200, like, and she brought the whole thing at work, and I was like, oh my god. I don't know if she received them at Christmas or something. I forget. Like, oh my god. So then she was drawing, and I was like, can I try them out? And she was like, of course. So then I took a little piece of printer paper and loosely sketched something great. I did it live on my Instagram. If you guys saw that, maybe you remember. So I sketched out this little guy, punk dude with his head chopped off. I don't know why I was chopping everyone's head off with their head and putting their piercings. That was fun. Split tongue. eyes bulging out. I really like that too. It's a recurrent theme. But yeah, it was really fun to do. I want to make a sticker or a flash out of this. I don't know, or a t-shirt. I don't know. There's something to do with this. I really love it so much. This one I really like too. I think I did this before these. Sometimes I skip pages. Yeah, a little cockroach on a alien with half of the skin coming off, and you can see its skull, and this little roach dancing on the top of the head that is in flames. And this is also kind of like a broken heart latte art thing. It's very weird. I don't know what happened in my brain that day, but I really love it. And the cosmos around it. So yeah, I wanted to paint this in the back of my jean jacket. I haven't done it yet. Will I do it? I hope so, because I love this illustration, and I would put like my Alien Society name. If I ever do that, I will definitely show you. Oh, I had my first pop-up event that I did as a tattoo artist. I was invited. It was 2024. In March, I had asked for some material to go there because I didn't want to buy like 500 machine bags and like a whole thing of green soap and all that stuff for like 2 days. And I wasn't expecting to tattoo more than 5 people, so I was like, I don't want to buy all that stuff. So I don't know if I want to get in the story, but basically this person said that I was like, I will take a bunch of material, and whatever I use, I will pay you back for it. And that person said, no, just take whatever you need, and no need to pay me back, just like advertise my business. And I was like, sure. And then a week before, I don't know what happened, they got insecure, whatever. They dropped that idea, so I had no material, and I only had 1 week to turn around and get all the shit I needed. And if you tattoo, you know that you need a shit ton of material. And I didn't have anything, so I was kind of freaking out. So I made a list of everything I needed to get and how much it would cost. Yeah, man, that was fucking stressful. The event went well. I tattooed a few people, tattooed my friend, tattooed my boyfriend. It was really fun. I do want to do tattoo conventions, and I think next year with the studio I'm at now, we will go to maybe the Toronto or the Quebec tattoo convention. So we will see. Trying to forget but also remember. It's bittersweet. Let's not talk about it anymore. Okay, yeah, the Pabst competition. If you've seen my Instagram or my Facebook or my TikTok, this one was of 2024, yeah. Pabst competition, you know, Pabst, the beer. They do a drawing competition every year. I'm not gonna go into details because it's very long. I did a time lapse of the sketch. Maybe I'll insert a picture to see what the final result looks like. But I prefer to sketch on paper rather than on my iPad, just because it feels more natural, and I think I get my idea better on paper, even though I modify it a lot after in Procreate on my iPad. Oh yeah, these were stamps for my mom, because my mom's getting married this summer in July 2025, and she was like, oh, I was thinking of doing handmade wedding invitations, and she was like, can you help me? We were thinking of doing a logo or something, and I was like, oh, I can totally help. So I carved out, I designed them a logo on my Procreate app. Then I printed it out. Once she said she liked the logo, I carved it on a rubber stamp, and then I did some tests to see what it would look like on printed paper. We didn't go with this. She designed her own wedding invitation because she wanted it to look handmade and a bit boho, but this was a bit too much. Like, it almost looks more like we got rid of the stars too, but it looked almost, to me, it looks a bit too much like punk. And my mom wanted to, because it's hard if it's carved in a stamp, it's really hard to get very fine lines. So we didn't go with this one, but it's so cool to have in my sketchbook as a memory. A list of things I had to do for me, because you know, when I tattoo, it's art for other people. Sometimes it feels like a little, if it's always things and themes for other people, I sometimes feel unfulfilled if I haven't done art for myself in a long time. So art for me, that's why I wrote it like that. That's pretty much it. Okay, oh yeah, this one, I love this one. It's not done, obviously, there's some stuff here. I wanted to do a doodle page because, I don't know if you know, Chris, oh no, I'm gonna butcher his name. I'm so sorry, Chris. Chris Piasek, I forget. I'm so sorry. Chris Piasek, something like that. He is a phenomenal graphic design artist, illustrator that I found on YouTube. And he does a lot of doodle pages where he just let his brain like doodle stuff, and he does prints. He does a lot of Riesel prints. It's really cool. I was inspired to do that last summer. Just some of my favorite things, you know. Eyeballs, some lettering, yikes, very demure. This was during you can tell what era of TikTok this was. Very demure, very cutesy. Coffee mug, because I spill everything, see? This is Art Imitates Life. Skull, obviously. Oh yeah, I made this into Flash, guys, by the way. It's available. It soon can be available on the studio's website if you want, but it's sending me a DM and I think it's still up on my Instagram. It was Valentine's Day Flash of this year. Storm Cloud, Fire, Alien, obviously, Cosmos, Sad Face. This is gonna be like a blown out tire and it says shit. This guy is just fucking crazy. I don't know. I started drawing some stuff with the hair and he looks like he's on that snow, if you know what I mean. Or maybe he's like, there's arrows. I think maybe I was like, oh, he's upset that he's always spilling coffee. And he has boogers because I had to fill in this space. Little cone because Montreal. If you're in Montreal, you know. Popcorn is my favorite food now. I mean, popcorn and movies go together. So I was like, you need your eyes to watch movies. I don't know. It's felt like it made sense. There's a little rat cleaning itself that I'm gonna do. A little candy and a little sign that says like you got caught or something like that. I think I'm gonna make prints out of this. I can't wait to finish it. I keep starting projects and not finishing other projects. But yeah, I really love this page so much. Pabst competition of 2025. I also filmed this. It's on my TikTok. Go check it out. Alien Tostada. I can show you the final result right there. As I explained earlier, I need to do it on paper. This was really fast. This sketch took me like 2 minutes maybe. Oh, this for so long. I really want to do a series of, I don't know what, prints or stickers or flash of like idioms. An idiom, I think, is an expression that it's not really an idiom, but you know, like a horse fly, kind of like in Alice in Wonderland, like the cartoon version. Horse fly, so it's like a horse that also looks like a fly. A house fly is like a house with fly wings and legs. I didn't want to forget, so that's why I drew them very fast and very badly. Will I do something with these? Who wants this as a sticker? I don't know. Who wants this as a tattoo? I don't know, but you know, there's something for everybody, so let's not, you know, maybe I'll revisit this. Comment a horse. Can you comment emojis? I still don't know on YouTube, but write horse if I should do a actual horse flash or something. I don't know. Or sticker. Comment horse sticker or horse flash. And then, oh my god, my mom gifted me the Ohuhu alcohol markers. I wanted to test them out. Didn't even look at the swatches. Just picked random colors. I did a time lapse, I think, on my TikTok as well. Doing it again, I would have chosen a different color maybe. And then I did the eyeball. This one I really love. I think I did well. Added some details and some texture with Crayola coloring pencils and a white gel pen to add little accents. I really love this eyeball. I think my boyfriend wants to get it tattooed as a gap filler, and I will oblige, because what's the point of having a tattoo artist girlfriend if you can't get free tattoos? Okay. Oh, I think that's it. Oh yeah, the back of the page. Is this a trend? I feel like the front of the page, the back of the page. Ooh. The front of the page looks like, no, the back of the page looks like this, so the front of the page can look like that. I think that's it, guys. Look at all these pages I have to fill. Okay, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the outro. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. This is my second like actual video on YouTube. I was thinking of maybe posting like what I post on TikTok on YouTube Shorts. I don't know if it will work as well. It's mostly like what I post on my tattoo account. Basically, it's me tattooing or the final results of my tattoos. I don't know if that's interesting on YouTube. I can post them because I'm already posting them on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. Sometimes on Blue Sky, sometimes on Pinterest. So I'm like, one more, one less. It's not really gonna change the amount of time I'm posting on things. So if you like sketchbook tours, let me know. And I have a library full. I'm looking over there because they're all, I have 1,000, no, I have many sketchbooks. I could go on for years talking about them probably. So my socials will be at the end. Follow me on TikTok, Alien Tostada, Facebook, Alien Tostada. My tattoo IG account is Alien Tostada Tattoo. My visual art Instagram is Alien Tostada Art. It's pretty self-explanatory. Oh yeah, go on my Redbubble. If you want to purchase any of my art on my Redbubble, it's like an online store where you can get my designs printed on so many things, like t-shirts and bags and prints and stickers and all that. Yeah, if you want a tattoo, hit me up on my tattoo account on Instagram. Send me a DM. And yeah, thank you. Bye.